Tassone earlier in my journey. Dr. Tassone is a physician who truly looks beyond conventional medicine and uncovers the many layers of healing to help you feel your best. With his training, knowledge, and comprehensive approach that shines from his 20 years of experience with over 50,000 patients, Dr. Tassone has done in this book what other hormone books have not been able to do. He has bridged the gap between conventional and alternative medicine in a manner that is well-researched and self-guided and that works. He reminds us that with the guidance of an integrative physician, patients have a proactive means of correcting and self-regulating their hormonal imbalances. He truly follows his own tenet that medicine is better with an engaged patient and a passive physician. Sadly, women's voices are not always heard by the medical community these days. Studies have shown that we wait longer in the emergency room before we receive pain medications, and it takes 7 years on average before we obtain a diagnosis of endometriosis. As a scientist, I love the fact that Dr. Tassone has the depth and understanding of the research on all these topics. His background in integrative medicine and his graduate degree in philosophy confirm he knows how to vet relevant research. One of the things I appreciate most about Dr. Tassone, however, is that he truly listens. He is someone with decades of experience listening to women's stories and helping women get their health back. Thanks to this critical, but often rare, skill, as well as the women who have trusted him with their health, Dr. Tassone has been able to develop the first integrative hormonal mapping system. Dr. Tassone's new book, The Hormone Balance Bible, will provide you with an easy way to identify and understand your hormone type through an in-depth discovery of 12 different hormonal imbalance profiles, characterized as easy-to-relate-to archetypes, with each delivering a complete protocol broken down into 6 simple steps for care and treatment. I absolutely love the heroine's journey in each of the 12 archetypal stories. I'm certain you'll find yourself in more than one of these, but with the gentle guidance provided in both the book and an eye-opening quiz, you will land on the archetype that best fits. I suggest that you read each one, because the circle of women in your life may come to mind as the experiences, stories, symptoms, and answers begin to make sense and help you recognize not only yourself, but also someone you know. Over the years, I have seen that when women don't feel well, they give up their power to others, their doctors, and other professionals who all mean well, but might not have the knowledge or experience needed to truly help. This book puts the power in your hands. It's time for you to shed your symptoms and uncover your true self once more. I encourage you to keep listening and start your healing journey today. Dr. Isabella Wentz, PharmD, FASCP, New York Times bestselling author of Hashimoto's, The Root Cause, and Hashimoto's Protocol. Introduction. Hormones, the invisible driving forces of women's lives. "What's your problem?" I yelled at my mother. My mother and I often battled when I was a teenager, and on this occasion, she had made what I considered a particularly snarky comment. Okay, I will admit that it may have been my teenage ego getting the better of me. "Forget to take your pill," I quipped. I grew up as the only child of a single mother, and to say that we were close would be an understatement. I was as privy to my mother's personal struggles as she was to mine, and among my mother's struggles that I recall most clearly were a series of significant gynecological issues that she endured in the 1980s, beginning when she was in her 30s and I was a teenager. My mother suffered chronic pelvic pain that eventually became so severe that her doctors could no longer